Hello, hello, hello. Whew, well, so yeah, I had the energetic music because I felt slightly like I could possibly, be slightly more energetic than I have been, but not greatly. But we can go to this because I kind of left it here last stream, and I thought, well, perhaps maybe I should look at trying to continue this from where it is at the moment. So if I just get into it, this rather dramatic music. Right. Trying to remember what I'm doing in this, because we got here, well, we fought the boss, and then we got here, and it's like, well, what happens now? So I'm wondering where this is going to lead me to, really. Hang on. Wednesday's favourite place, maybe she's down here. Does it really just drop me off here? And expect me to... That's interesting. Does it do it? Yeah, it does it there as well. Okay. Ha. Hello, West. I don't think I can change... Because if I go out here and find like a box to bop with my head... Oh no, we're... Excuse me. These things scared me out here. Can I jump on top of here? No, it just leads me back straight into there. So really what this is trying to tell me is that password I got before, it might save me some time. If I push escape here, does that... No? This is not like Robocop. If I push escape here, it doesn't just quit me straight out. Q, does that do it? No? Well, look at that. So I have 5 lives, so I can try making my way back. I mean, it's probably best to... Oop. I have been foiled. It's probably best... No, I lost that train of thought. Never mind. So it doesn't look like there's a shortcut back. This is rather mean of the game, I say, but I'm not quite sure if finding Wednesday actually helped me out at all. Yep, really doing badly at the moment. I may just end up going back to the start. Just from running out of lives trying to get back to the start. But I might as well. These pumpkins really don't want to have anything to do with me. Oh no, one's turned round. Hello. Is there any secrets? Secret. Maybe there's a secret door somewhere over there which I just didn't see. Oops. Sorry, fiddling around with something there. Okay. Oops. Because this was incredibly long to get here. And I had 27 lives and a few save states to do that, so... Oh dear. Fortunately, Gomez was invincible for a moment there. Oh dear. So yeah, they really wanted you to... as I say, get your money's worth from the game. Make sure you played it enough times over and over and over again. Oops, no, that's stuck in the pit. Out of the pit, Gomez. So yeah, it's this kind of like... kind of warm-up and whatever. Very hidden doors here. Anything I can jump on? No. Okay, so let me just see. Are the extra lives back now that I've had to continue? Well, these are, so I'm guessing the other ones are going to be as well. So to start off, this is what we're doing. See if I can get this. Oh, first try. Fez me. Oh, no, this isn't going well. Nope. Not first time. I did kind of forget how the fez worked. I just was... Yeah, that works. There we go. Lucky second time. Is there any secret doors here? Doesn't look like it. Any secret things in the ceiling? Right. Back here. Was there anything else worth looking at? Lots of hearts, but then I don't know why it would give us lots of hearts. And was there anything special here, or is it just more money? I think it's just more points, really, isn't it, rather than money? And there is a life in there. Right. Okay, so we go back out now. And now, I think we went through this one last time. That was Wednesday's door. I think... Oh yes, this is Lurch and other thing. Oh, and Wednesday as well. Hello, Wednesday. I'm guessing this is then where they all would end up. Oh yeah, Jam. Played that funky music, Lurch. Excellent. And I'm wondering... No secrets? Anything on the wall? No. Hi, thing. Well, one thing I did look up some kind of instructions for this. Apparently, this A box that thing is in is those other A boxes you see around. So apparently, it's thing giving you hints. But as we kind of established last time, thing can't really talk. So I'm not quite sure how thing is giving the hints. Anyhow, so that's there. So you have 3 more doors. So, oh, that would be nice. I mean, somebody did say that this was missing the background, so they're probably on the missing backgrounds. So yes, Uncle Fester, we saw this one. But we have more lives this time, so hopefully we should be able to get a little bit further. Nope. Yeah, from what I was reading, apparently this version was ported from the Atari ST version. Oops. The Atari ST version apparently has backgrounds as well, but because of the slight differences of the... Because of the slight differences of the chips inside the machines, it wasn't like a one-to-one conversion from one computer to another. Though they could reuse some of the code. Okay, I can't get up there like that. There we are. So yeah, they couldn't do a one-to-one conversion. I'm not getting the speed shoe. Gomez is tricky enough to control as it is, unless I need it. Oops. Maybe it would have been better. That just led to a dark room, didn't it? I don't want to go into a dark place. Probably secrets, but I'm not really interested in secrets. Can I jump if I'm ducked? No. But anyway, they tried to copy the code over from a different machine. But even though the Amiga was arguably the more powerful machine, because they had to program it differently, they didn't get the backgrounds done in time, because apparently it might have been rushed as well. So they thought, oh, the Amiga conversion, we'll just do the ST version, and then we can copy the code over and do the Amiga version, it'll be quick. But it was not quick. At least that is how legend foretells it. Or the internet. Some Amiga bulletin board thing. No, perhaps. I mean, it would be nice. I mean, the Amiga is very capable of doing very nice graphics. We may have seen that already. I mean, I'm not quite sure. Robocod is a bit of a strange example of Amiga graphics in a way. It has very brightly coloured backgrounds, but there's a lot more that the Amiga can do with backgrounds as well. Which it could have, but, you know, apparently they kind of messed up. The colour looks like a lollipop on the end of that. Ah! I'm back here. That's good. Oh no, another lollipop. Ah! Oof. Can I... Oh, I'd have to... hang on. Ah! Please. Please. Don't think it's a direct jump. Okay, that possibly gives a little extra on the edge there. Yeah, I did pause the video when I was watching this back. They are teddy bears coming out of there. It's very strange. Ah! Oh no. Yeah. Can I? Ah! Yep. Oh dear. They have clocks on top of clocks here. One would think one clock would be enough. Yeah, was trying to avoid that, but unfortunately did not. Right, do I want to keep it the same? I'm imagining. That is ever so strange. I suppose that's kind of more easy jump over the pit mode. I don't know. I was expecting a trap there, so I didn't. Didn't do the thing. Oh dear. And once again, yep. Oh dear. Well, that was over quickly. Down we go. Oh dear. Oh. Ah. Somehow I survived. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. That didn't work out quite as... Yep, wasn't expecting it again, even though I was just there. Oh no. That is the don't push the jump button room. I'm very suspicious of that block up there. Maybe I need to push a button to get through there. And if I do... Oh, right, okay. No? Well, this isn't good. Okay, that didn't work. The Fez seems to be lasting longer. I'm guessing this is just a Fez room. I'm guessing that will be a checkpoint there. That's why there was that extra Fez I'll get to see. I'm still wearing a... This is very strange. I don't like this. Oh dear. Good job there was a heart there. Uh-oh. So that makes sense, it being a bomb. The previous one where it was a tomato, that was very strange. Uh-oh. And they're going a little overboard with the clocks, aren't they? I think my Fez, yeah. I was hoping I could outrun that sword. Yep, face the other way, please. Boop. Hi. Hey. Okay. Can I... Oops. Huh. Well, I don't know exactly how that worked, but it did. Oh, I can walk over things like this. Can I fall down as well? No. Very odd. Oh no! I made a mistake. It was difficult to get to. So I thought it would have something special and nice hiding there. But no. Ouch. This doesn't look safe, does it? And a big hole, and yes. Deaded. Oh, come on, jump. Monkeys, you think they're monkeys? Oh, I suppose they are, aren't they? I couldn't quite tell. I think, to me, they kind of look like ants. Oh dear. Oh dear. Back here. Do I want to jump from here then? That did seem a little safer. No, leave me up. Just put a save down there, because I get the feeling that this is going to make me run out of quite a few lives. Oh dear. Oh dear. And I may forget, if I'm trying to do things, to put down a save. Oh no. They're dangerous. Ha! Secret door. Secret door, not secret door. Ow! That wasn't very good. Ooh, I think we're doing a load. Ooh, what's that? Anatomy, scabs, smells, bats, spiders. Interesting. Where's my jump? There we go. Stopped for a drink there. Reading can be a rewarding experience, but only if you read the correct books. Well, I suppose. Boo, hanging. What's that say? What does that one say? I'm not quite sure it says anything, but it kind of looks like Shrek Begins. I'm not quite sure that's what it's supposed to say. It looks like maybe there's two different ones. If I cover it once, what's it? Berry something. Each. Yeah, it looks like there's two different... Yeah, well, it looks like there's two different ones. If you split it in the middle, cover up half of it, and then cover up the other half of it, it says something. But maybe I'm not supposed to know right at the moment. Haha. Money room. Anything else? No. Just money room. Okay. Hello, bookworm. Something special here? No, but it does have a thing, doesn't it? It says berry something, and then... looks like S, R or K, E, A. Which I don't think makes any sense. Oh dear. Too busy trying to read the books. So we've got big something, ho, go, pigs, tick, disaster, plague, demons, monster, menace. What does that say? Octom. Very strange. No? This isn't a secret? I would be sure that would be a secret. Spells. Arg! That's how I feel sometimes. Spelling. Omen. Net and Callet. I don't know if all of these are English. Embalming, Venus in Furs, Blackbeard, Madness, DeRace, Dr. Chip, or Dr. Crip. I don't know what all of them are referring to. Obviously not well read enough. Embalming. I wish to go into the embalming book. No, I can't. Okay, hi. Stop it. Okay, where am I with lives now? 11. Well, I'll put a save here. Why not? Oops. Because, as we learned from Robocod, putting saves down is probably a good idea anyway. Just in case we come across what do you call it? A glitch, that's the one. I think my brain had a glitch. So West looked up DeRay, and he's a knight / serial killer of children. Oh. Well, it kind of would make sense for why they would have that information here. I'm not sure if this door is harder than the other doors or not. I certainly lost a lot of lives in the other door. Uh-oh. Ooh, that was the Super Gomez up there. Oh dear. I couldn't read what was on those books because I was murdered in the library by the sword-throwing knight. So where's this other hoppy thing that murdered me before? Is it coming over here? No? Oh, nearly. Ah! So, streaks, tilt, circus, I'm guessing, mortis, crisps. Yay! I'll have some crisps. And null, something. Oh dear. Mortis. Yes. Oh, back here, huh? Sometimes you can never quite tell with these levels exactly where you are. Can I jump over here to get to the Super Gomez? Yes! This should help a bit. Does that say more? Bad fish, poisons, how to spooks, blank, traps, end. Okay, door, oh. Some doors are less obvious than others. Well, I see this. It's... Ah! So it was a door. Haha. And... Oh, was I supposed to jump off the thing to get up there? Maybe. Can I go back through? And will it have returned? It does look like it has done such a thing. Maybe it's because of the invincibility here. Yep, that's it running out. Oof, yeah, I think maybe I will be able to get up there like that. Torture, snakes, drowning, bone art. Oh, that's nice. Somebody doing creative things. So if you at least... Sorry, I'm trying to form this joke here. I'll get to it. So if you don't make something of yourself in life, something can be made of you in death. There we go. Wind. Interesting. Oh, one-ups. That's always good. Oh, back here, huh? Rag or rip. Crow up, up, and away! Wind? Since they pew... No. Oh, I have the fez. Oh, no, I lost the fez. My spell singing... Ah! One step... Dragons, dreams, visions, liberty, let's say evils, diary, me, something, I don't know. So I'm too busy looking at the books rather than what I'm doing. Oops, nope, it went. HP source. Oh, that's good. HP sorcery. Nightmares, raw flesh, vampires. What does that say? It's a weird looking. Bunyan, stabbing, werewolf, backwards, order, chaos, be psychic, how to. Something. Be serious, be happy, be you, chains. Cat, something, sit in a rub, were omit few. Sorry, I'm tilting my head to the side as well. It's kind of awkward. Try pulling down on a book for something refreshing. Yes, I read that. What's that say? Tall tales. I'm guessing it's going to be a little bit taller. Libber, libber, libber. I don't know what that means. Okay, 4 lives. Big something. Uh-oh. I'm guessing you want to push like down like that. Maybe on one of these. Here instead. Oops. Ugh. Sure. Do a save there. Because I am getting quite low on lives here. Big, no. That one, no. Touch, scars, gore, blood, drop. I'm guessing that one then. Drop in. There we go. And make sure. There we go. How do I... I'm not sure. Maybe there's a way through the wall, and maybe I missed that. Drop in. Oh dear. Oops. Oh, Tattoo, acid, scars, knife, dynamite, swords. Let's say ow. Oh dear. Oh dear. There's a gargoyle book there at least. Oh, where was that? Where's my load? Hi. No. Oh dear. Oops. What's that say? Train wrecks? Fun in York? Ant farming? Laughter, I guess? Not sure what that one is. Agony? Pain? Necron... That's an interesting one. Necronomicon, is that? Rust, snow? I don't know what... you'd get in a book called Snow, but... Very interesting. What's that? Rissat Rag... And the blank books are more interesting. Love and Death. Oops. Okay, a little bit further along here. Here we go, Love and Death. Pest. Probably Pestilence. Slime. Very good. Whoops. Can I go in the slime book? No. Okay. What's it? Probably Butt Kiss. My diary, I guess. Saturn, Mercury, Venus. Oops. We back to there, yeah. Okay. Dear me. Oh no. Missing everything there. Oh dear. Oh, hi. Oh dear, worms. Come on. They throw it again, then they turn around and I can jump up and then on their head. And... oops. So I have to remember that there's one of the sword-throwing knights there. Oops. So sword-throwing knight appears here. Yep, there we go. And then I can sneak by the planet here. Oh no, there's a sword throwing knight there too. Secret, secret, secret. Is there a secret? No? Okay. So, stand on the engine to get train moving, but watch out, the track is shocking. I'm guessing it means it's electrical. Stop! Oh my. Well, that's a bit of a jump to do, isn't it? See, now, if I've got the save down here, all I've got is 1 heart. And that's one heck of a jump. Oh dear. Oops, no. Well, if I'm still on this train bit in about 20 minutes, maybe I'll stop. But I can give it a try in the meantime. Oof. Yep. Stop. Can I? No. That's good. I mean, obviously I realise... in using the save states that the music kind of can restart in unnatural places. But given this is the Addams Family, we know we should be used to unnatural places. Oof. Ow, no. I slid off the thing. I'm not quite sure what the stops are supposed to do. Whether it's just a general warning. Oops. Hang on. So if I save it roughly around there, I've got a good beat to start on. So I can try and time it. So that the beat doesn't stop or jerk. So kind of like that, but oh dear. Ah! Oh no. Ooh. Somehow managed to get through. I'm not falling for this. I'm not jumping for those if I don't have to. Oh no. Oh no! Oh. Boop boop, come on train, toot toot. Ba 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 da ba 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 da ba. Ooh, no. What about the music? Apparently I was watching something earlier which said that the whole panning left and right of the music thing was kind of an Amiga thing. I have to say I didn't notice when I had an Amiga, but that possibly was because when we had an Amiga we were putting it through a TV, and probably one of these tiny little CRT TVs. Which was only like monophonic, or if it was a stereo one, it would have been over the other side of the room. So it would have... mostly all the sound would have been coming from one direction. Make your own One Direction joke there if you want. I'm not informed enough about the band to know any relevant jokes. Maybe I can just leave that, you know, just as a blank in the in my commentary on this, and then maybe I can just say something like, insert your own One Direction joke here. You've no idea about One Direction, yes. Well, I'm possibly a little... not wanting to offend anybody who is near my age, but I'm possibly a little too old to know about them. Oops. I mean, I think Harry Styles was part of it, but then I don't really know much about Harry Styles either. Because, you know, trains, turnstiles, is that a thing? It is, at least at the station. I mean, there's probably a joke in there which somebody could make, and it's probably very good. But not having enough information. I leave you the pieces. It's a deconstructed joke. You know, it's like those Lunchables. I give you the pieces, you make your own joke. Oh dear. How much? So I have said, you know, previously that this, you know, games like this can give you your money's worth because you'll end up going back to the beginning and having to replay the whole thing, but you only get your money's worth if you actually do replay it. It's like people might say that about like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for the NES. There's the infamous level on there of the underwater section, which I did have the game when I was younger, and I think I pretty much got stuck there. And you know, there's only so much you can play the same section over and over again before you eventually move on to something else which you're having more fun with. So, I mean, did I get my money's worth out of that because it was difficult? Possibly not. If I had persisted at it, I possibly, well, would have deemed in this, what do you call it? In this way of thinking, I would have got my money's worth if I persisted at it. But the same thing is like only if you're like having fun or, you know, I don't know, did you have to have fun with the game? I mean, am I having fun right now? I mean, I certainly want to complete this section and want to get through to the boss and that and rescue, was it Uncle Fester, wasn't it, in this area? I certainly want to do that. And this is certainly not awful to do this. I suppose it goes to the same thing as like any other hard game like Celeste or Quickie World, which I've been playing and probably going to be playing later on. It's like that part of the thing is like well, delayed gratification, as Cookie Monster would say. Sorry if I scared you there. You weren't expecting a Cookie Monster to come out there, but hey.
Me like Cookie.
I suppose one good thing about being trans is I can do an awfully good Cookie Monster. I mean, well, I suppose that can work both ways, can't it, really? Or multiple ways, depending. But yes, my mind was going to trying to explain what I meant, but I think I'll just leave it as it is, really. Because I don't owe anybody any information about my past. Dear me. So it's looking like I mentioned, I think at the end of last stream, my idea of, you know, the parts of, my stream, the sections which I'm kind of thinking of doing this one. Well, if you didn't hear me talking about that, oh dear, went way out of control there. But yes, my idea of the sections I can put into my stream are like a main game and variety things like the Amiga cover discs, and then the third section is like practicing doing things, repetitive things, a bit like what I'm doing now. Well, exactly like what I'm doing now. But this was intended to be the main game that I was playing. However, it seems like this section may need some more work. So, and it is still spooky season, and so that's another thing. My main game can also be like a seasonal game. And we do have a couple of other doors which I haven't been in yet. So I think next time, I have a go at this. Possibly the next stream. Yeah, I mean, also hi, yes. And don't worry about also hi if you are worried about that. Because I tend to do that. It's like, I wait until I've actually got something to say to anybody. Say that, and then it's like, oh, I was here all along. Or just hi. But yeah, I mean, if the child who had this game did indeed stick with it and not just give up because they couldn't get past the train, then yeah, this definitely would have been some music that the parents or otherwise would have heard a lot. See, I think I figured something out here, which is if you jump, Gomez jumps, well, basically straight up relative to the background. So I don't need to push left or right. I'm still kind of, well, in it. I was kind of thinking of it as more like a Mario kind of thing, where I need to get a bit of a run up to get some more height. But that is not a thing that is needed to be done. But yeah, so you can jump basically straight up next to the spikes like that. Yeah, to jump on the actual engine of the train, because the chimney apparently doesn't count. Even though this is the way this is set up, you'll very much likely spend a lot of time on the chimney anyway. You can kind of see where I'm got used to waiting, because I'm doing the Gomez duck dance. Hang on. once I got a place to do the Gomez duck dance again. Oh dear. Well, Gomez kind of quacked himself there. Like here. Or something like that. Quack, 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 quack. Gomez nearly slid off the thing. Now what? Oh no, they come across now. Oh dear. Oh, I don't like where that's heading. Quack, quack. But yeah, the whole duck dancing is like, I have nothing to do and no worries in the world. And then once I stop doing the duck dance, it's like I'm actually paying attention here. Oops. But yeah, I may have to just end this here. Because, as I said, I was going to give it like 20 minutes to... Oh, I don't need to do the round jump like that. So I said I was going to give it 20 minutes to try and get through this section. And I haven't got through the section yet. Yeah. Oh, that's a lot of words to try to read while you're on a train. Hang on. Yeah. I might wait until I die before I try and reading that. Oops, over we go. Over we go. Underneath and over. Quack, 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 quack. Oh dear. I quacked myself. So, as I was saying, I might just decide, well, I'm not sure exactly. I may... Sorry, I'm getting distracted here. I might decide to have a look at some of the other doors instead. Something you do. Sorry, what did I say? Oh, right. Oh, there's words. I forgot to read the words. Hang on. So, Erodian Thorn says, I remember Batman the Caped Crusader having music that was quite obnoxious. A friend of mine had me make an entire C90 cassette of the music. He kept losing it, but I'm sure his parents hid it repeatedly. Yes, okay, so that's what you're talking about, Scarlett. That's... Yes. I mean... Probably what I would have done is create a tape of annoying music and then actually kind of get into it myself and actually enjoy it. And therefore play it out of my own enjoyment. Because I have found online music which people say, oh, this is awful music and whatever, and then I kind of listen to it and it's like, this is my jam now. I like it. Like things like, I don't know if this is kind of too much of an internet deep cut here, but if anybody's heard of Prittstick, the band and the song, that's the kind of thing I'm talking about. If you haven't heard of Prittstick, I suggest looking up Prittstick if you can. Yeah, kind of like that. do a save here. So yeah, I might just not... I'll see how far I can get through on 20 lives through... Did I go through this door? Was this the door I already went through? This is the door I already went through, wasn't it? Nope, not coming back through here. Please, let me out. Let me out. I do not wish to be here. So, maybe give one or both of these doors 28 lives to show me if they're worth looking into. The stove can be switched off if you can find the switch. I know there's a rather irate looking chef down there. Now I remember when I came in this door, I went the other way instead. But I think... Oh. So I'm not quite sure which way I'm supposed to go, or whether I'm supposed to go both ways. Okay, this is just a secret. Ah, that looks like a switch up there. I nearly missed it. Seems drafty in here now. And we go down into the stove, apparently. Children, do not climb into stoves. Also, adults don't climb into stoves either. I mean, it shouldn't need me to say that. Oh, Granny is here, guarded by baddies that are too hot to touch. Yeah, you shouldn't need me, if you're an adult, to tell you not to jump into a stove, but, I would have thought... I would have had to not had to tell... Ooh, wow. Not had to tell... Oops, people... not to lick Nintendo Switch cartridges. Yeah, I thought so. But we learned in one of my previous streams that that's not necessarily the case. Oh no. Oh, they're buttons! I missed that. Uh-oh. It's a jumping flame. I see that on-off switch there, but I'm not paying attention to it because not last time, but I suppose I have to push it. But one time I pressed a switch and it turned out that the best course of action was to not press the switch. This goes up a lot, doesn't it? I just realised when I tried to sing along to it, it goes diddy-doo, 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 diddy-doo. Ah! What is Granny doing in the stove? Oof. Ah. Sorry, just readjusting myself here. Perhaps she's just cold. Apparently it gets like that when you get older. You just are permanently cold. Hey! Oops. Oh dear. I have been foiled and put in the oven like a roast. dear. It's not really nice of them to put the switches this far away and expect you to either be lucky or know which one to set it to. Like, do I press it or do I not? And then how long before I find out whether I should have or not? Do you think that was to get the heart? Ooh, sparkly sparkles. Oh no. Up and over. Right. Now what? Okay, I can see that's going to get rid of the floor here, but... Oh dear. Right, well, I guess I'm stuck here for a little while. See, knowing the tricks this game's pulled before I expected. I was looking for secrets rather than looking at what I was supposed to be looking at. Tis my folly. Which reminds me, talking about follies, this might interest some people. I have an interest in don't know if there's actually a proper word of it, but like the history of buildings and towns and things like that. So, you know, there was once, you know, a building here, now it's gone, and that kind of thing. And what was there, and what evidence is there that there was anything here, and all that kind of thing. Oh dear. So I recently found out that there is some place in the world, or at least there was, some buildings that were supposed to be shops that they built them, and then after they were built they noticed that they had been built the wrong way round. So instead of a nice line of shop fronts, you had a nice line of shop backs. And apparently they remained empty until they were demolished. Which, in a way, is amusing. Yes, in a way it's amusing, but then in another way it's, you know, a lot of wasted time and effort and possibly even materials. Oh, hey! Oh dear. Oh dear. Oof. So. I'm not talking, rambling, whatever as much as... Oh dear, I thought there was going to be a way through to that. Not talking, rambling, whatever you'd call it, as much as I usually do, I don't think. But then, you know, sometimes it's nice not to, not to talk too much. Being naturally an introverted person, that's, you know, almost kind of my my general mode of operation. However, somehow, if I'm playing a game and I'm in front of a microphone, that somehow makes me just natter. Ooh. Oh, I think I get it. So there was like a barrier there. But now if that gets switched, then there's not. Oh, there is. Whatever I meant. Oops. So yeah, it's not necessary to talk all the time. Oh dear. Am I going to have to switch that or am I not? Is that a trap? Is it a tricksy trick? In order to convince me to go down there to change it and then find out that I shouldn't have changed it. Given how annoying it is to actually get to it, I imagine it has to be switched. Uh-oh. Oh, this is not good, is it? Ugh. Well, if it persists in the state that it was in when I died, then that is all good. It doesn't. I'm sure it's on in the off position. But I don't know. I was only half paying attention. But I'm only the one playing the game. I don't need to pay all the attention, do I? See, I'm not quite sure. I possibly shouldn't say that. Because if I point out a thing which might annoy people, it might annoy people. So I probably shouldn't point it out. Or if I say that, is it going to be like, oh no. Is it going to be like a horror movie, where if you don't mention it, then it's scarier or more annoying? Okay, faster, faster. No, now you need to know. Well, it's kind of been mentioned already anyway. In a previous stream at least. The Gomez skidding noise. Pretty much every time... Oh no. Pretty much every time you stop, or basically turn around, I think. It just makes that noise. Yeah, if you stop, it'll make that noise. Oh dear, how? Not sure how you're supposed to do that. But yeah, I'm not quite sure what would have driven the theoretical parents of this theoretical child we have invented. But I don't know whether the squeaky turning around noise or the music would have annoyed them first. Dear me. How many lives am I on? 9. So yeah, I think... Ah, hey! I'll explore this way until my lives run out and see how I feel about just doing the last door. And then we'll have some kind of idea of how the game goes. Yeah. Close to the heart, but the floor fell. I ended up in hell. Meow, 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 meow. Oh dear. Okay. Oh no. And then down, bop, and go all the way around again. Oh dear. And wait for it to go all the way around again. I'm trying to determine what nature of animal these fiery things are. Because they have pointy noses, they kind of look like hedgehogs. Oh dear, that was the last thing I was expecting to be hurt by. Oh dear. Fire imps. Oh no! Oh dear, this looks dangerous, doesn't it? Uh-oh. Fire! And a shoe, oh no. Oh jeez. Oh no. Oh, hey, I can go through. Yay! No, it's okay if those blocks behave completely differently to the way that other blocks have behaved in the rest of the game. It's absolutely fine. Yeah. Oh, what? Hey! Oh no, I think I was supposed to pick up the fez that was over there. Yes, the fez copter failed me. Bop. Oh dear. Now I do need that. Oh dear, this is not good. Gomez, I've just kind of... Remember, this is your stove, Gomez. What are you doing? Why do you have whirring blades in your stove? Knead the bread, but they're blades. I don't think you use blades to knead, do you? It's normally like hooks. Oh dear, this doesn't look safe at all. Ah! mean, there's possibly something of, like, expediency in there. Oh, that's not nice, is it? Diced vegetable soup. Yeah, so you just throw all your vegetables in without preparing them. Oh, I can't. Without preparing them at all. And then just let the stew-o-matic. Oh, well, there we go. That was that door. We have an idea of what's through there. So let's go back and get some lives and just look at the last door. I am aware that in the room where the stove is, in the first room, I think you can go... excuse me. I think you can go the other way as well. But that might be for a future exploration. Oops. Oops. Come on. Gomez. Oh no. Oops, I forgot what I was doing then. Nearly fell in the pit. Go on, through the door, Gomez. Oh dear. Not doing good here. Not doing good at all. Third time lucky? It's been second time all the previous times, but... maybe the second time wasn't feeling so lucky this time. There we go. Bring me 2 lives. Right, the top door. Oops. Climb the stairs, Gomez. Ah, yes, these lurking green friends. Oops. My word. Well, let me read that before I forget. Every update in existence must have been released today. My tablet interrupted stream to install an update, my phone interrupted stream to install an update, and now my Windows machine has interrupted stream to install an update. Yes, I can notice there's something in the corner of my screen here which has a 1 next to a little notification thing. So I shan't touch that just in case it decides it wants to do any kind of update. Though I did, oops, when I loaded my computer here, it did have to install updates before, before loading, that's the one. Blah. I mean, I think... excuse me. 5 updates. Maybe they're all secret Halloween updates. So if somebody made like an in real life version of the Demon Space Hopper here, would anybody buy it? I'm imagining at least 2 yeses from chat. Yep. I was almost fairly certain you would. Health and safety. What health and safety recommendations would there be on a demon space hopper? Oh dear. I'm imagining, please do not ride 4 demon space hoppers in formation, otherwise you might trigger an apocalypse. I mean, do you think death, famine, pestilence and war get that kind of thing happening all the time? They're just like hanging out and people are like, oh, looks like it's the apocalypse. Oops. I mean, rather annoying. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Or maybe, you know, death, war, famine and pestilence can't actually ever get together because then they will indeed trigger the apocalypse. So they're just like FaceTiming each other. I suppose just to get up to date here, they're zooming each other. Oh dear, this doesn't look good, does it? Not sure if I'm keen on that. Don't think I'm keen on that at all. So, okay. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, they're all huddled around the quiz machine trying to answer the questions. It's like, who died in and Death gets in with 1975? Death, you always win those ones. Okay, when did the War of 1652? Of course you get ahead. Oh look, it's Pugsley's room. And some weird... Well, this seems certainly shorter than some of the other rooms, didn't it? Well, I think both Death and Famine can have a good guess at that, because didn't Elvis like some absolutely ridiculous sandwiches? Oh dear. Good Omens. I have read Good Omens. I've listened to the radio production of Good Omens and I watched the TV version of Good Omens. So... yes, but that part of it has escaped me. Yes, banana, peanut, butter and bacon sandwich. Yikes. I'm sure it's absolutely delicious. But Father, I was working on new poison for Wednesday. with the wacky scientist. Oh, those wacky scientists. What code is that? That's 6 at the start. I think that's a 6 at the start. Could be a very fancy G. Or could be an even fancier E, but I don't think so. I'm guessing it's a 6. Well, I may not actually be using the codes to get through. And of course, you dump me off here. Yeah. So if I do a save here for good luck, go into the pipe. It's the bonus pipe! Yay! Missing half of these, but hang on, no. I almost thought I got it there at the end. Oh. Is that it? So yeah, it's still, you have to make it all the way back? Oh no. Wednesday? Why was your door so awkward? Yeah. Wednesday, why was your door so awkward? Now, what I'm interested in finding out... No. The lives don't come back. So we pop into here now. Yep, we have Pugsley and Wednesday added to this. Yeah, play that music, Lurch. So yeah, I think Wednesday was that door. Or no, Wednesday was that door over there, wasn't she? And Pugsley was the top one. And then we got that one, and that one left over for next time. I think one of them was the train. Am I right? I think I'm right. But she'll put a safe here. Oof. And then we can say good day to the Addams family. I can pop over here and actually load up the file for this one. Recent games. Do I have my save? I should have my save. Yep, here we go. This is what I was doing the last time. Excuse me, I think I need a drink first. We can now have a jam to this music. Now, how do I control this? Which buttons do I press? This is good. I'm falling to my death, and I can't remember which buttons to press. It might expedite the process of figuring it out, mightn't it? Oh yeah, hang on. Once I die again, I have a habit of... Wow, Mario moves much faster than Gomez does. Oh my. Wow, that's quite a jump from Addams Family to this. But I need to update the stream title. So I need to type in something that would make sense there. I will type in Quickie World and probably just leave it at that because I don't feel like doing much more. There we go. Quickie World is as the title now, and now I can get back to falling down. Missed it. Never mind. So, yeah, Mario moves a lot faster than Gomez. I'd be careful about, pops and clicks and noises like that, because they might be annoying. Though I'm not... At least I don't think I am good enough at beatboxing to add a beat that way. normal method, I try to add a beat when I'm on my own and nobody else is listening. It's kind of like something like that. Occasionally it doesn't get into the whole, it does get into more of a, but obviously that's not a great sound. At least I don't think so. It probably sounds a lot better in my head. Plus there's the whole, being put on the spot aspect of it. Not that anybody here is putting me on the spot to do it. The only person who's doing it is me. Oh dear. Now, as I remember the last time I was playing this, I think I got quite close to the end. Dear me, just releasing that just at the wrong time. I might be overcomplicating the movement I need to make. Yeah, I think that'll probably work. So yeah, Nope, I had a thought. Thought's gone. Oh, nope. I was anticipating the jump. Oops. Why I thought I was going to bounce off further up, I don't know. I don't think my mind is fully in this game at the moment. Oops. There's probably a lot of compensating for movement that I was trying to do with Gomez, and now here this is like very responsive. Oh, gosh. Because I have... Well, the word coming into my head was I have been neglecting this game over the past few streams, but I haven't really been. It's just that I haven't had a lot of streams because I wasn't feeling all that great. But anyway, I hadn't played this in a little while. So before I lose any temporary muscle memory that I'd managed to gain, but I don't know. I mean, excuse me. Obviously, it's Mario. I mean, maybe obviously isn't the right word, but for me, it's Mario. You know, it's a game I'm very, very familiar with how to control. and the variants, at least the 2D variants of it, I'm very familiar with how to control them. With the run button and, oh dear me, and your jump button. Just that general idea. Oops. Right, and... oh dear. So yeah, I think forever the basic controls of a Mario game will be in my muscle memory. Oh yeah, go down this way, through the hole. No. But the specifics needed for, you know, precision things like this may need some warming up, may need some, you know, with anything, some frequent practice in order to keep on top of your game, as it were. I probably mentioned it before, but muscle memory is a very, very odd thing. And... oh dear. I thought I was drifting enough over for that. But yeah, if you keep failing at something over and over and over again, and you come back to it like the next day or something and you get it first try, that's like... somehow my brain was working on that in the background. Or perhaps just needed a rest. Or both. But yeah, there's some like studies done for people who like it's either guitar or bass guitar, or maybe perhaps both, or some other, you know, something like a piano as well. It might have been, but they got, you know, some musicians, they asked some of them not to practice, some of them to practice with their instrument, and some of them just to practice like the moves they would make with their fingers if they had their instrument, but obviously without their instrument. And they found that you know, the people who practice without their instrument managed to keep their knowledge of how to play, you know, whichever songs better than the people who didn't practice at all. It's pretty neat. Brains are fascinating things. I mean, it kind of says something that even with all the, you know, AI and whatever nowadays, we still haven't got anything close to an actual human brain, or perhaps even any kind of animal brain. They're just that I don't know, what are they? Interesting, weird, unique, possibly all of those things. Oops. It's very interesting. I just kind of had a moment where, yeah, that noise, Mario, or not Mario, or maybe Mario, but that noise that happens when Mario dies, it kind of sounds quite a lot like ow. If you listen to it next time. There, like that. It's kind of ow. Perhaps that is a thing that has been mentioned before. It's another weird thing with brains. They can hear things and forget that they've heard things, and they either remember them without being able to attribute them to anything, or they just invent them independently again, and then remember that they'd heard it before, possibly, maybe. Or perhaps that was a different scenario. But yeah, I mean, I was kind of talking earlier about fun and games. Oh dear. It's like, is this fun? What I'm doing right now? Well, especially with Mario, the movement is well worked out and quite fluid and quite good. So just moving around itself in Mario games can be quite fun. It's like something like Grand Theft Auto, just driving around and crashing into things and whatever. Just the whole action of the general movement you make in the game without any other kind of missions or anything else on top. Just the basic movement, and that is fun in and of itself. And then you pop a mission, an objective, or that on top of it, and then it can obviously add to the experience. So yeah, being able to do all these fun, gymnastics, aerobatics, parkour, all these fun jumps and things around the place. It's fun to do them. But also, there's the added thing that because you're trying over and over again to complete something, as long as you're not getting immensely frustrated at it, as long as it's, mostly like a calming thing like this, the thing you're fighting is your memory or your ability to... Oh, right near the end. The thing you're fighting against is just your learning process, really. So it's not the actual controls of the game which are giving you any problems. It's not like, I pressed jump, but they didn't jump. That's giving you any issues. It's just merely you carrying out the skill you need to be able to do it. And it's just like moments like that when you nearly get it, and you know you can get it, that you know, as I said, as you've noticed there, it caused me to laugh, and so it's like, obviously that is some kind of enjoyment there. And then when you actually do manage to complete it, manage to get all the things all in the right order and get to the end, it's like, oh dear. It's that final catharsis, isn't it? Is that the right word? It's the flood of all the whatever chemicals they are in your brain. But for some reason, your brain just doesn't give to you any time. You have to actually, you know, achieve something for your brain to go, here, have a cookie. It's part of that whole, you know,
Delayed gratification.
thing that the Cookie Monster was talking about again. It's like, you know, your brain could produce all these good chemicals all the time, but it decides not to. Until you do something like that. And then it's like, yay! We shall put a save down there and also put another save, as in a safe state there. Thank you. But yeah, that's kind of like the thing of it. The actual playing of the game is fun because the movement is fun. And if you took away all the objectives and that, just running around and hopping around platforms and doing things would be fun. And then it's like getting the sequence of operations down correctly. It's like the learning process. It's like, I'm nearly getting it, I'm nearly getting it, and then when you get it, it's just that huge burst of whatever chemicals. I think it's because I invoked the Cookie Monster, really. That's what did it. Hell yeah! No, thanks, Envy. But yes, this is now the next level, called Link Dead Shared, and Link Dead's another Mario streamer. It must have been the Cookie Monster, but he was miles away. Sorry, my that's another thing brains do. They connect things together like that. They see patterns, and they're pretty good at it. But yes, if anybody didn't catch the reference there, that was... Oh, hang on. Oof. I may actually wish to mute the audio for this one. So sorry if you enjoy this song, but unfortunately... hang on. I think I can hear the music, but you possibly can't hear the music. I think that's right. You should be able to hear my voice, but not the music here. And if I do get onto another level after this, please remind me to turn the music back on. Let me just wiggle things around here, I think. Yeah, just making sure. Because, yeah, this music, unfortunately, is... gets claimed, copyright claimed on... I could do, I mean, I only have a few of my own songs and things like that available. But let me... actually, let me just find some. We'll song. It's the Castle song from... I realise I haven't explained anything here, but it's the Castle song from Super Mario World, which gets... possibly, I'd say possibly here, allegedly, you know, all that kind of things, to not say anything which could get me into trouble, but allegedly it gets copyright claimed by someone who does not own the copyright to the actual tune. And so I don't want that person making money off of a YouTube video that I put up after this of the VOD. So I don't wish anybody else to, erroneously make money. So, I believe with things like this, you can't say, this person definitely does this and that and whatever. You can say allegedly they do this, supposedly they said that or whatever, that kind of thing. Or using Penn and Teller's method about it, you can just insult them, I think it is, and you're fine. Because then it's your opinion or something, I don't know. I haven't fully looked into this, I'm not a lawyer, but anyhow, but yeah, it's because the person who sampled just the actual music from the game and stuck it into a song of theirs, and then they're claiming it. So anyway, I'll put some other music. Normally you only hear this at the beginning or the end of the stream. And please... Oh, actually, you won't hear anything because I did turn the music off. Oh no, that's going to be a bit awkward, isn't it? I need to actually just turn the sound of... Actually, I can turn off some of these channels, can't I? Let me just figure this out. I turn off a lot of these music channels. I have to nearly turn off all of them. Oh no, it was the first one that had that in it. Right, so if I turn off all the music channels on the game, I can turn the audio back up here. So what's it at the moment? Let me just make sure I note the actual thing here. Sorry, it's a lot of faff to go through to make sure that somebody doesn't, wrongly make money out of a song that they don't own, allegedly. But yeah, anyhow, so yeah, what I want to do now is try and see, and try and not die first. So I want to see what audio channels. It's not that one. I turn that audio channel off. No, not that audio channel. Does anybody happen to know which audio channels on the Super Nintendo the sound effects are on in Super Mario World? I know, very specific knowledge that I'm asking for here. Lots of very strange music happening here. But we're learning, or at least I'm learning something here. So let's try then channel 6. No, that has that noise on it. Channel 7. I seem to have gone through all the channels and not... See, there's the jumping sound effect. That's what I want to keep. See, that indicates that maybe it was channel 8. But if I keep channel 8, actually that's kept it there at the moment. That's kept it there at the moment. That's kept it there. We're good here. Cool, we're good so far. Whew, we're getting there. Okay, there we go. So I will have some sound effects So this, if anybody wishes to know in the future, I've kept channel 8 on and muted all the other channels. And so hopefully now this isn't too loud here. Let's do it like half thing here. So here we go. This is my general playlist of music that I've made myself. So if there are any erroneous copyright claims, I'll say, haha, I created that song. Oh dear. Obviously not everybody has the option to do such a thing. Oh dear. Sorry, got slightly distracted. I need to turn something back over. Here we go. Yeah, up and over. No. But yes, even though I do like the castle music, unfortunately, I mean, if Nintendo were claiming it themselves, I'd still be upset about it, but at least it'll be correct. But especially where somebody who, if it is indeed the case, especially somebody who doesn't own the copyright is making money, then it's just like, nope. So yeah, give me an idea about the sound level. Yes, the L song, you can hear it, that's good. I was going to say the playlist that I've got this on isn't actually, you know, very long, but it's longer than the actual castle music that's in Super Mario World. So in that fashion, dear me, in that fashion it's better than the original music. Oops. Yes, if you're not aware here, the different coins colours mean different things. The blue one over here means do a spin jump. Oops. And plain normal coins, excuse me, can mean, well, to run over here like those do. They can be like general guide coins like that. Or they could just be saying do a normal jump, like here. Oops. And yes, this is where controlling Mario's jump is tested. Oops, no. Because there are various different properties of Mario's jumps and various different ways you can control them. So, let me see if I can do a teach here. Oops. So, if you hadn't noticed, the difference between the jumps, the most obvious difference between the two jumps is that with a spin jump you can jump on the ghosts there. Let's just do a demonstration here. With a normal jump, you can't. So obviously you want to spin jump off that enemy. But different enemies react. Music has gone quiet. Yeah, I think it's just a generally quieter song. Hopefully that's a reasonable level now. Oops, yep, wrong jump again. But then there's a reason you can see I'm hitting my head. I have a couple of them, I think, on YouTube. Other ones, not so much. Let me just have a quick flick through or quick look through. So the first song I played was actually from a game I wrote. I think I do have the music for that on my YouTube channel. I don't have them in a playlist, I don't think. I should make a playlist. This is a future... This is a reminder to myself in the future to make a playlist of my tunes on YouTube so I can direct people towards that playlist and then possibly also upload some of these other tunes. But the first one was for a game. This one that's playing currently is for a game that I made. I should probably link to the game as well. It's in my old YouTube videos. It's got a nice groove to it. So the first one played was from a game. This one is played from a game. The one between those two, which Stally said their Owl Song to, is actually called Owl Song because I wrote it for Stally there, or for both of us really, because there was in Birmingham in the UK a few years ago these statues of owls that were dotted around just for like the summer, I think it was, and you had like a guide and you can go to these different places. It was like get out, walk around, explore different places of Birmingham. And so we went out, we found a lot of these statues. It was a lot of fun. So we found a lot of these statues and we took some pictures of them. We didn't quite get to all of them, but we were trying very hard to do so. But we got nearly pictures of all of them. And then we made a little, Sky actually, I think it just made a little slideshow of them. I made this music for the slideshow, or not this music, but the previous music, the Owl Song music to the slideshow. The rest were at the ending event. I think there was one or two which we couldn't, I think. I'm not sure. But, we saw most of them at least. And I suppose I should really ask permission from Scarly whether it's okay for me to upload that on my YouTube channel. At least just the music, maybe. Or we talk about maybe about if we saw them all or not. But yes, if you let me know, either here or in private, Scarly, whether it's... Oh, go for it, cool. So I should remember to do that. The next song that's coming up, well, I suppose I might as well talk about it when it comes up, mightn't I? I have talked about these songs previously on a different stream because I wanted to replace the music when it was getting repetitive before. So I should play the game, and when the songs come up, I can have a talk about them. But yeah, as I mentioned previously, this is kind of like supposed to be a thinky kind of music because it was a thinky type of game. This one is it's a medieval kind of theme because it was intended for another thing for Starly there. He wanted to do some kind of thing, maybe like some kind of podcast or some video or something to do with some kind of medieval theme. I can't remember what it was, but that's the music I wrote for that. This is the music I wrote because I do have more music than I have on this short playlist here that I recorded over quite a few years. I've recorded, say roughly 4 albums, maybe 5. History video, yeah. So yeah, I kind of have... I mean, one thing's upon, I think, the Internet Archive. If you look for Alpha Test Pilot, because that's the band name I gave myself at the time. I may use it in the future, I may not. I haven't quite decided whether, when I release more music, whether I'll use that name. But this is basically a song that... Oh no, this goes way back, this song does, because if you remember Lycos and Tripod, the website building websites, way back in the early days of the internet, I had a tripod site, which may be on the Internet Archive as well. It might have been like the, what is it called? The Wayback Machine, but I can't remember what the actual link was. It might actually be on this computer that I've got here, my old thing, but I want to probably check it over before I actually link to it or anything like that, because, you know, this was when I was in my 20s and I was writing some interesting things. But yeah, this was a song that I made in MIDI, which you can probably hear. It's got the kind of sound of, you know, general MIDI instruments. This is a song I put up on my website in a MIDI format. My tripod website. But yes. Which I eventually kind of remixed with better instruments. That was the version you just heard. So that was remixed into a version with better instruments. Later on I called it an EP because it just had fewer songs on it than I would have put on an album. But yeah. This song, this is kind of like an independent, or independent from any albums that I put together, because it's quite different from the songs I normally write, because I normally would write like more rock songs, but my style can vary depending on what I think the song requires. But yeah, this was, as I think I mentioned before, written in a tracker, because I used to use the trackers on the Amiga. I wrote a few songs in that. So this was a tracker that I found on the PC. I think it's called Impulse Tracker. And so yeah, I wrote this song on there. And it's either the first or one of the first videos that's on my YouTube channel is this song. Oops. But I've never properly uploaded the majority of my albums. I think this kind of works well for this level, doesn't it? But yeah, I've never properly really uploaded most of my albums to the internet. Some of them the songs are old, and I was learning techniques and things, and learning what type of lyrics I wanted to write. Yeah. So, yeah, maybe some of the songs, it's like, I wouldn't stand behind those lyrics today. Not that they were, like, absolutely terrible. Like, I did write a song about being dumped, so, you know, I should upload them, and I should have, like, historical notes on them saying this was written when I thought it was okay to, you know, complain about being dumped, or whatever else the other songs were. But yeah, I think most of them had a good idea to them. It's just yeah, whatever. And I was, you know, learning how to record, learning how to sing, learning how to do a bunch of things. And also hadn't realised I was trans at that point. So the older songs I have me with a deeper voice, and sometimes trying to even put on a deeper voice. And I haven't played a lot, you know, most of the songs for a lot of people, because first it's like, they're old, they're a bit rough, and it's, you know, a lot of reasons why I thought maybe people wouldn't want to listen to them or be interested in them and such like that. But maybe it's a good idea to do it anyway. The Buffalo song, yes, I have a song. It's not about, well, it is about buffaloes, but it's more about words, because there is a song, or not a song, there is a sentence in the English language which can be... Oh dear. Which can be said using only one word, and that one word is buffalo. Because buffalo can have 3 different meanings. One being the animal, buffalo. One being a place in New York, buffalo. And one being a verb to harass or bother or bully. So you can have a buffalo, buffaloing another buffalo. So the sentence is buffalo, 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 buffalo. And if you try and untangle that in your brain, but it's like, what's it? Buffalo, buffalo. So bison from New York. So buffalo or bison, we're substituting bison to make more sense of it. And we'll, instead of the other buffalo, we'll just say New York because it roughly means the same thing. So we have buffalo, buffalo. So buffalo from buffalo, or bison from buffalo. That buffalo, 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 or that other New York bison bully. Also buffalo, buffalo. So, you know, bully other bison. You can look it up on Wikipedia. I think they have a page on the sentence on Wikipedia. And so I made a song about it because, you know, it's got quite a rhythmic, kind of thing to it. But anyway, let's talk about this song at the moment that's playing. This is a song I wrote. It's called The Rock and Roll Rag. I wrote it... Let's just say, I'm not quite sure if I have permission to say what I wrote it for, but it was for... I was asked to make some music for a game that I don't think has ever come out. But this is the song I made for the game, which I'm not quite sure whether I can talk about or not. I didn't sign any NDA, but you know, it's just courtesy, I think, really. But yes, and obviously in the game it would have looped again, and that would have been your music. Oh, well, I ran out of... I nearly got to the checkpoint. So yeah, that was all of the songs I got in this short playlist. Can I... I'm just going to load up Firefox here to see if I can find some of the songs I put up on the Internet Archive. Because I did have a MySpace as well, which I put a few songs up on, but unfortunately MySpace is... the last time I looked at it, it was struggling to load anything. So. Of course, looking for that name brings up other things and not the thing that I'm actually looking for. You would have thought that was a unique enough kind of name. Here we go. We'll look for this one, because this is, like I said, I haven't played it on stream before, because, as I said, I found if I put this like thing, if I say this at the start, you agree I should upload? Yes. I'll think about it and see what's the best thing to do, and maybe talk a bit to Starly about it to get at my confidence to do it. But yeah, so some of these are already uploaded. Actually, I will copy. I should... actually, this is awkward because it's on... I've got two computers. But if you look on the Internet Archive for Alpha Test Pilot, there's an album called Classical Clash, which I wrote these way back on my YouTube channel. I was doing a playthrough of a game called Repton that was released on the BBC Micro, and because it just had the same simple loop, and it was on an 8-bit computer, so the simple loop of music was very basic, but I wanted to put something else in the background of my videos for that, for those games. So I just found some MIDI files of classical tunes and decided to change up some of the instruments and maybe add a few here and there, mainly drums, to give something a bit more to put in the background of these things. So there haven't been any copyright issues on YouTube because of this, so I think they're okay to play. But it's I suppose it's kind of the MIDI files are kind of digital sheet music in a way. It's it's mostly okay to use them, but I didn't type in all these notes myself, is what I'm saying here. So I just wanted to make sure that was known before I played this. But anyway, the first one is based. The original MIDI was it Also Sprach Zarathustra. I hope you can hear. I think you can hear it. Cool. And please tell me if it's too loud as well. And so yeah, some of this was experimental. I don't usually write music like this, but I thought it kind of fit in with the idea of what I had in my head at the time. I might turn it down because it's actually quite loud in my own ears. So if I get it to a level, hopefully this is not too bad for other people to listen to, not too low. But otherwise it was just a little too loud for my own ears here. It's fine, good. But yeah, you can hear the Also Sprach Zarathustra. Also kind of, I think it was the music that was used in 2001 Space Odyssey. But obviously not this version of it. What's the sequencer? I'm not sure for this particular song, but previously the first few or first one or two albums I made, I think, were used. Find me here. The first things I did were in Logic when it was on PC. I think now you can only get it on Apple machines. But I used Logic for a bit, so yeah, I used that for a bit, and after a while I kind of got into using Reaper, and up to this day I use Reaper to make music. I'm actually trying to record a new album that's kind of more themed than previous albums. I won't say too much about it at the moment because, I don't want to promise things which I can't deliver on. But yeah, Reaper is very good, very affordable, and it has a trial version which is like WinZip, or like WinZip used to be. I'm not quite sure if anybody uses WinZip or whatever anymore. But if you remember, WinZip used to be, it said they wanted you to pay for it, but you didn't have to. It would keep bugging you, but, And, yeah, Reaper is the same way. At the start, it'll say, you should buy this. but then you can say I'm still evaluating it and keep using it. I previously did buy one, but it lasts for like 2 versions of it, and they keep updating it. So I don't have a key that will work for the most recent version, but it's like $60. And like, I was looking at the website, that between versions, between the last version, or the last major version, and the major version that's available now was about 4 years. So you're looking at potentially about 8 years of being able to use, you know, the most up-to-date version of the software. But yeah. So this next song is, I called it Barber Rock. So it might need to be a little bit louder. It's based on the Barber of Seville. But obviously I added like a guitar instrument and this kind of organ instrument to it as well. I think there's some drums later on as well. So yeah, this is a MIDI guitar, so it's not the best at all times, but it gives the right kind of idea. Can't whistle as great as I'd like to. La 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 la, da 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 da, na 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 na, na 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 na, ba da. But yeah, when I put this up on the video for my YouTube channel, people were saying how it reminded them of when Bugs Bunny did this song. So yeah, the drums here are ones I programmed myself, and they're probably not very complicated. But as I said with the MIDI guitar, it got the idea across. So for the most part, these MIDI files actually translated very well, yes! And of course they fall through the floor, but anyway, I got to the checkpoint. And I should put a save down. Oh yeah, this part, oh dear. Oof. But yeah, with the majority of this, it's like, it got the point across, and because as I said, it was background music for the YouTube videos I was doing, so I also already had to try and figure out how to solve the puzzles in the game, and then record me solving those puzzles, which, you know, didn't always necessarily go brilliantly, so I may have had to try a level multiple times, and actually record it so that I didn't look like I was making too many mistakes, because, you know, I wanted to make it as smooth as I possibly could to watch. And then also record a commentary, and yeah, so it was I remember now. Or do I remember? Where do I need to get the bullet from? Is it from down here? Oh dear, I think I'm going to run out of time on this block. Yeah, I need to get the bullet from further over to land on to bump these. Oh yeah, I remember this part. So I need to... I think I jump over here. Oh, it's the ghost that I need to get, yes. Grab this, come down here. But yeah, so I basically had to do every part of the... you know, the video, and also record... well, come up with the music for it. And so I, you know, took a few shortcuts with the music. But it was still obviously work. Oh yeah, I need to get the ghost. Oh dear. Sorry, I like these tunes. No, okay, didn't do it there. For some reason, that whole like kind of thing is making me think of System of a Down. You know, wake up, wake up. Grab a brush and put a little makeup. That kind of thing, you know. You want to do. Oh dear. So yeah, if the ghost gets too far ahead, I have to restart. But yeah, the most of the artistic thing that's done by me here is figuring what instruments would work best to cover the different parts of the original. You know, I think I did a good job. Dear me. Do 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 do. What's next? Oh yeah, this is some... either Beethoven or Mozart. Do I have Beethoven? It's one of Beethoven's rondos. Oops. And because the theme of the level that I was playing was a baby version of the main character, I decided to do it with like musical boxes. And also some kind of wind instrument in there as well. So I think it was just like originally just on the piano. But yeah, sometimes playing around with what parts are played by what instruments can give interesting variations. Because yeah, as I said, with this is like a a set of baby-themed levels. And I think the also Sprach Zarathustra one came from the space levels. And so some of these other ones, which might be a bit more themed as well. Excuse me, sorry. Might be themed to some other things as well. Other times it was just like, I can't think of any music which would work alongside this theme, so I just used something like, I think, the Barber of Seville. Now the next song that's coming up, I better say, it's kind of a bit weird, but I love it. It can probably be said about lots of things. Oop, here we go. This one. See, as I said, if I had this, this song which somebody said, oh, this is awful, it's so weird, you better, haha, isn't it funny? It's like, I probably would actually like it in the end, because, it'd be like this. It's just like, on a few levels it's just wrong, but it's just, I love it. And some of the original parts I've stretched out. But yeah, it is it's another Beethoven or Mozart one. BWV 866 is the original, if you want to look that up. And you don't want somebody going bow, 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 bow. But as I said, it's just that there's something I love about it. Yeah, I think I stretched this bit out because it was just, to me, pleasant. Oh dear. Yeah, try singing that. Does have a very jazzy feel to it now. Nearly got that part. So yeah, that's interesting. But as I said, I love it. Oh, is this Dance Macabre? Yes, this is Dance Macabre. I love the original version of Dance Macabre. But, got some different instruments. Oh yeah, that bass. Sometimes things just worked out really well. Yeah. I can't promise the oh dear, I fell off. I had it. I can't promise that the entire reason I liked Jordan Creek was because of this song. But it certainly helped me like it. So I'm quite surprised nobody had anything to say on the previous song. Or maybe it was just shocked silence. Oh yes, windmills. And magic. I mean, you may not know this about me, but when I was younger I was quite into the magic tricks and that. I had one of the magic sets and also maybe a couple of books. So yeah, just generally the whole thing and kind of the mystery thing as well. It all worked out very well for me to be interested in it. But yes, when I was younger I wanted to either be a magician or an inventor. But I was never any good at the whole, actually interacting with people to do magic tricks with. So gosh, I don't know if anybody else's speakers are can get as low frequency as my headphones, but that just then the bass was very low. It was very good. Yeah, I think even my headphones aren't quite keeping up with the bass on this. Even if the bass is present, because I might have mixed it on a pair of headphones, which didn't have great bass themselves, so... Oh yeah, I suppose I could... I think I'm past the... Am I past the castle level or not? I don't think I am I? I think this is still the castle level or whatever. Ah. Sorry. Having a thought, asking a question, then completing my own thought. But yeah, I was going to say, I might just decide to keep playing this music even if I do get onto a different oh dear, even if I do get onto a different thing. Level, that's the one. Level is the word I was looking for. Oh, come on. Dear me. It's not very easy to ride on these ghosts, as you can probably see. Might not make it. Might not make it. Oh, made it but skidded off. Oh dear. But yeah, as I say with this, the general movement and that is just fun, so even if you don't quite get it right, it's still enjoyable to move around. Oh dear. Come on, hit the... Oh dear. What do we have next? Oh no, here we go. I think this... Lions from... Is it Carnival of the Animals? Is that the one? And I did it in like old school instruments. And piano, of course. I mean, technically piano is an old school instrument, isn't it? But I was more referring to these instruments here. Sorry, I think I've got a bit of squeaking from my taps in the background. Missed it. Come on, land and don't fall off. I may still need that ghost later on, but I just want to get over here to find out. I think I need to... Oh no! I had it! Oh, ouch! Oh no! Sorry, I just need to get over this for a bit. Ow. Hang on, I'm getting tangled up in my dressing gown that I'm wearing here. I don't suppose I needed to mention that I was wearing my dressing gown, did I? Getting tangled up in a dressing gown that I wasn't wearing would have been more odd. Well. You know, I could hit the reverse key. But no. I wish to do this properly. Oh dear. This... You probably know the song. Please tell me if it's too loud. But I sped it up a little bit, added electric guitars, drums. Yes! As I said, all the songs I've been playing from this one selection have been from the Repton playthrough. I think this is like, excuse me, the full version that was underneath the entire video. Because it does repeats. But obviously it's missing a part, because I thought, why not focus on some of the different instruments? Ba, 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 ba. Oh dear. Do 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 do. Yeah, I don't know exact melody for this, but it's interesting that once you speed it up, you can actually hear kind of possibly a little bit better what's actually happening through the Moonlight Sonata. Because when it's played slowly, you can't necessarily get the idea of what all the chords are that are being played and that kind of thing. But I think speeding it up like this, it kind of gives you a good sense of why you no bounce, Mario? Why you no bounce? Oh dear. So yeah, I mean the instruments could be better. As I said, I just used the instruments I had available, really. By that I mean the MIDI kind of controlled instruments I had available. Because I could have tried to learn to play this, but it would have taken me a long time, and that was not the idea of the whole thing, as I mentioned earlier. The idea was for the songs to be put together mostly as quickly as possible. And yes, now we go back to the start again, but I think we stripped out pretty much everything apart from the background chords and, well, the bass part. So you can see just how interesting and varied this part of the song is. But yeah, I think I was beginning to say, but didn't quite finish the thought, that it would be good if this was like played with, you know, actual guitars and such, but for some parts of it, like this part of it, which is very repetitive, I would be able to do, but other parts of it, not so easy. Now, do not fall off. I've got this. I've got it now. All I need to do is not fall off. And then all I need to do is not get munched by the muncher, and to victory! Woo! Ba-na-na, And then at the end of this, the whole band comes right back in. Yes, I do want to save, and I also want to do that again. Thank you very much, and hello, Fidgety. So yes, the whole band comes back in, and this is like the end of this. I think we might listen out to the rest of the album that I've got here, my Classical Clash. No, see this? See this? Sorry if I'm too loud. That's it, saved. So. Oh, yes. I remember this. Oh dear. Yes, and that's why you don't push the grab button or run button right at the start. Oh dear. Might as well practice it. Because if you can't tell, that P-switch is going to run out at some point. And all the coins, or all the blocks which are brown blocks, are going to turn back into coins. Why are you not spin jumping? Oh dear. See, that's the spin jump. That's what I want to press. Okay. So what do we get now? Ah yes, morning. But in triangle waves. I think these are triangle waves. Gamepad. It's a P880 by Cytec. It's quite an old one, but I like it quite a lot. I think something's making a noise here in the background. No, jump off the net. Oh dear. Yeah, because it's like based on like a PS2 controller, DualShock. Yes, I think I'm not doing the spin jump because I accidentally pick up the P switch there. Come on, jump. Jump. And there's spikes up there. No, jump. Oh, don't do that. Oh, well, I suppose that works. But yeah, I'm running out of time for the P-switch. Oh, there we go. Ah! And there's the other P-switch I need to get to. Oh, dear. Yes, I think I got that nearly. But yeah, I think this this. Yeah, I'm not going to get it this time, but it's always good to practice. forgot whatever I was going to say. Never mind. Yes. I don't know what that beeping noise is. It's a possibility that it's my phone. Let me put that over there. I don't know. Sorry, I'm getting kind of distracted. As you can probably tell. Maybe the beeping is coming from... Oh yeah. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention there. Maybe the beeping is just from the music. Maybe I didn't hear that. Yeah, that's camera scrolling is just really annoying. What is that? I think that's from the actual game here. Because I'm just having... where's the sound? Channel, just have channel 8 on. But if I turn all the channels off... yeah, definitely not going to make it this time. Oh yeah, I think what I was trying to say is this... Oh dear. Doesn't have a checkpoint. Oh, this is a great song. It's called Rage Over a Lost Penny. It would usually just be the piano doing all this, apart from the drums, of course. But yeah, I think the range of the instruments here, it goes a little too high and a little too low for a standard guitar. So even if you could play this, you'd have to have... I love this. Yeah. This is amazing, I know. I wish I could actually play it. Because I think this was definitely recorded in Reaper. I think this was using some very higher quality VSTs, basically, or VSTIs. Basically virtual instruments, if you don't know. From Native Instruments, if you know of them. Not advertising, but it was the Core 2, I think. I still have it, I still use it. I'm intending still to use it on newer songs I make. Oh dear. Please, Mario. Yeah. Well, not getting up there today. Or this time, I mean. Yeah. Because when I started using the instruments from this software, it was like, I could see like a huge difference between the ones I was using earlier, because mainly I was using like the free ones before. Come on! Ah! You do not get a lot of let here, do you? Oh, come on, no. Definitely not going to get it. This is where timing accuracy is very important. Come on, you can do it. Oh no, this part, I remember. Oh. And then this... Oh no. Oh no. I've just seen that at the top of the screen. Valdio. Why? Oh no. And this isn't even the worst of it. So yeah, when I was learning this level, I put like a save state after I bounced on that P-switch there. It seemed the safest place to do it. Oh dear. This really could have done with some kind of patch to stop... Oh dear, no. Stop that problem happening with the spin jump there, but... You can never make anything perfect. Because otherwise you just don't stop. Yes. What is it? The Toccata and Fugue in D, isn't it? It missed off the at the start of this. But this is the rest of it. You got that funky little drum beat in the background. Yeah, I'm not going to get it this time. Good old school drum sample or drum loop kind of thing. Oh no. Because yeah, I find that kind of reframing these, oh dear, these classical songs, you can get a better sense of what's happening. Come on! It's very hard to tell where I'm losing time there. So at least the good thing about this is if you're trying to speedrun it, you've kind of practiced enough to do a kind of speedrun right from the start. Oh dear, I thought I wasn't going to make it on there. I think it's the same with a lot of these Kaiser games. I might have said this before, but they're kind of speedrun ready. If you've got through the game, you've already kind of done a bit of practicing for speedrunning it in the first place. Yep, up. Try not to hit the spikes. Oh no, and then I need to do a spin, and then there's spin jumping on a saw. And as I said, that's not the worst of it. It's like, where did I lose the time there? If you know, you can answer. It's like, what did I do differently when I got there than when I didn't? Where is it that I just lost a little bit of time? Ooh, just about. And spin and miss. Because, yeah, as I said, reframing classical tunes like this kind of helps you get a handle on them. Oh dear, that's definitely not going to help. Because obviously this is normally just an organ playing the whole thing, whereas having the drum beat kind of helps you. It's like, yeah, I kind of see what's actually happening here. So I tried to keep the actual full proper tune in it because of that reason. Oh no. Oops. I think I jumped too high there. Was not paying attention there. There's just something interesting about this, you know, the juxtaposition of the tiny little drum machine and the huge... and the huge pipe organ. Because obviously one is... the pipe organ is... you know, you have to be very rich to be able to afford, and very lucky to be able to get to play one of, you know, a proper big pipe organ. And you have to have the knowledge of how to play it, because there's obviously all these different keyboards and stops and foot pedals and everything. It's a very kind of elitist instrument. But the drum machine is kind of the opposite. It opened up a lot of possibilities for people who otherwise wouldn't have had a lot of opportunities. I mean, this wasn't the reason I picked these instruments. I just picked the instruments because they sounded good. But it really kind of is interesting to think about it like that. And then there's me. Just being able to do this all from home on a computer, which kind of like shows the real advancement of that, you know, making music production available to anybody. And obviously it's gone even further these days, because you can get music production things for like your phone or whatever. I mean, obviously there's the barrier to entry of having a phone, so... but... it's a lot more accessible to a lot of people. Oh dear. Oh, definitely didn't quite make that. Oh dear. And of course the screen didn't start to scroll there. So yeah, I don't know how many people who are listening to this now would have listened to the original Toccata and Fugue by Bach, but there we go. And this is a Toccata in G, possibly another Bach one. Not sure, but it just seemed to lend itself very well to a thumping bass. Oop, no, completely lost it at the end there. Ah, no. At least I can... Oh, I was going to say, at least I can get some practice in, but I don't think so. Yeah, I think it fades out here. And then we got the last song. Ooh, yeah, it would have, like, I think, repeated there. But this is known as the Well-Tempered Clavier, Prelude in C. Well-Tempered Clavier is actually an interesting thing if you're interested in music. Just learning about why it's called well-tempered. Because there's tuning systems for instruments, and the tuning system we use mostly in the Western world is called equal temperament, which means the 12 notes in the octave are spaced equally, but that doesn't get the right ratios. I would have to explain quite a lot to explain why it doesn't work, but there are ratios between certain intervals. There's a certain interval called a fifth, which has a very simple ratio. Is that... I don't know which one that is. I'm not going to say because I'll probably get it wrong, but it's a very, very simple interval, very simple mathematical relationship there. But in equal temperament, it's just a little bit off, because if you tune everything exactly right, some intervals are just going to be way off, because the maths just doesn't quite work out. It's very interesting. But yeah, this was... Before that, they used very different methods of tuning. One was called just intonation, and the other one's called well temperament, which is what this initially would have used. but obviously now it's being played in equal temperament. But well temperament was devised in a way so that you could play any song in any key and it wouldn't sound too off. So it wasn't quite the same as equal temperament, but it was adjusted enough so that most of the intervals they wanted to be as close to possible as being correct were as close as possible to being correct. So the well-tempered clavier is written, I think, 24 different pieces. So this is the Prelude in C, and then you have the next part in C minor, and then you have C sharp and C sharp minor, and then D and D minor, and so on through all the keys, just to show that this instrument, this well-tempered clavier, could play pretty much anything in any key. But I like it because it sounds pretty, and also because of the story that goes along with it, because, you know, it's just great. And this was devised for, I think, like an icy world. And apparently this is also kind of the same kind of chord sequence or whatever that goes along with some version of Ave Maria. And so somebody suggested that I should call this Ave Penguin. So, there. But the title I've put it down as is Well-Tempered Clavier, Prelude C, Icy. But anyway, that's your music theory for today. So as you can see through the different songs that I've put on here, I kind of covered quite a range of genres. And I may not have done the best in any particular one, but I tried my hand at various different ones. You know, I like some of the results. Oh no, that I got. I've never really done a chill kind of song before like this. Ooh, somehow I survived. Come on, and then scroll and up and across on here. Oh no! Just missed it. I was wondering, am I just going to one-shot this? But no. Oh dear. So I slightly got my thumbs in a twist there. I completely pushed the wrong buttons. See, this is where I nearly get it, and then I just completely flub it all up. As the popular saying goes, I spaghettied it. Or if you don't know that variation of it, it's a variant of one of the lines from Lose Yourself by Eminem, where he talks about his mum's spaghetti. Nah. Dang it. So I think this works quite well as a nice chill song. So yeah, that was the end of that. So that's the full album of that. As I said, if you look up on the Internet Archive for Alpha Test Pilot and Classical Clash, you'll find that. You might also find my other album that I put up on there. Well, actually two of them. There's the album, the Repton remixes I put up, which are further things I used for that one playthrough. And there's another one called Boxcraft, which is got actually me singing on it. So I mean, I've kind of like, because obviously I've been working somewhat towards training my voice and that to be more feminine. And obviously, it's kind of, I don't know, it's complicated. I mean, I like my old songs and all that, and I don't necessarily mind how I sound so much. But it's still, like, I want to at least move my mind far away from the way I used to sound. But, you know, I suppose that if you want to hear what I sounded like before, you know, my YouTube channel is up. You can go to some of the older videos and listen to exactly how I sounded before. So I suppose it's not a surprise, not a hidden secret from anybody, that. But one of the songs here, I used a vocoder, which kind of like masks slightly how I sounded, and it's one of my favourite songs. And funnily enough, you could read it as a trans story. But I'll just play this one song from this album. You can find the rest of the album if you want to, and maybe I'll play other songs from it in the future. But yeah, so there's still some rough edges and things around some of these songs, but this is one song I like quite a lot, so I might play this one. Thank you, Scarlett. Thank you. Gosh. Listening to some of these lyrics back, it definitely seems like it's supposed to be a trans metaphor, but it wasn't intended. I mean, maybe subconsciously it was intended, but you know. But it's like, why did you hide? You're a fantastic girl. You solved everything for me. Why'd I have to call you by another name? It all sounds very, very trans allegory, but yeah.
That's the problem.
Did he ever do like a punk rock background to the vocoder? I'm not sure. No. Dang it. So I've never really listened to it myself properly, so I don't know. But yeah, so I will stop things at the moment. But yeah, so that... I might as well talk about the song as if it was originally intended, and that, or the lyrics were intended, because it's called Sophie Germain. And Sophie Germain was a real person. She was French person. I'm not quite sure when she was born and when she died, but she was a mathematician. That's another thing about me. I'm quite into maths. I went to university to study maths. I didn't come out of it with a degree. But Sophie Germain, you may, if you know maths, know there's such a thing as a Sophie Germain prime. So obviously that was named after her. But I think she worked with Gauss and somebody else, I don't know. But she pretended, because obviously she was a woman, she was interested in maths, and this was a time when women weren't supposed to be interested in mathematics. So she pretended to be a man, so she just posted things into, I've forgotten who it was. I know Gauss was one of them. There was another one, Euler, I think, maybe. If you look up Sophie Germain, you'll find like probably a Wikipedia page, and that should go into all the details. But yeah, so she sent in letters pretending to be a man. Okay, thank you very much. 1776 to 1831. But yeah, so eventually one of the things, either I think it was Euler or Gauss, said, yeah, okay, you know, that's interesting. But yeah, so she had to pretend. But then I said either Euler or Gauss was like, can you come in? Because you're doing very well. I want to talk to you. I want to see you. I want to, do this. So she had to confess, go in, say, I was pretending to be Monsieur Leblanc. My name is Sophie Germain. Or she probably said it in French and whatever, but So yeah, I mean, that was kind of an interesting story to me. Jeez, I wonder why somebody pretending to be a gender they weren't was an interesting story to me. But anyway, but yeah, so it's and then finally she obviously was out as herself. I don't think she was trans in any way, but still she had to pretend to be somebody else. And yeah, just the kind of whole thing, it's like, it obviously spoke to me on some level, and it's like, why are you pretending? Why do you have to do this? And I kind of put it in, from the perspective of somebody like Euler or Gauss, and just saying, like, why did you hide? You're fantastic, you're brilliant. You solved all these problems, and whatever, and that. And also, what I heard about her first was through Simon Singh's book about Fermat's last theorem, because she did a little bit of trying to figure it out. The actual way that it was properly figured out by Andrew Wiles is nothing like anybody expected. But yeah, so... And I'd like to understand Andrew Wiles' version, but it's very dense, very deep mathematics, and I've got quite his proof on my laptop right here. I've had a quick look at it and tried to understand various bits of it, but it's as I said, it's very deep and very complicated, and probably way beyond me, because I think it's way beyond even some of the most knowledgeable mathematicians to to this day. It's like how he managed to put all this in his head and figure it all out is absolutely astounding. But yeah, so I figured it out. So I found out about Cypher Germain through that book about Fermat's Last Theorem. It's just a thing that spoke to me. I'll play some quick, I think, snippets. What is it? From this one, the start of this, before I start singing. It's quite a nice little thing. It's an unusual time signature if you actually tap it out. This bit I think is just normal 4/4. But yeah, I'll stop it there because then I start singing. But yeah, so that's a thing I just came up with on my guitar and it sounded nice. I'm not quite sure what other ones. I mean, this one I think has a little intro which is not too bad. I mean, I really like it. Yeah, but soon after that I start singing, so let's cut that off. This is a nice little harpsichord riff. But yeah, start singing then, so just cut it off for the moment. And yeah, the last one here is, you might recognise the tune that comes in, but then it goes into something else. But yeah, obviously then goes into me singing and stuff, so as I said, it's probably okay, and I'll probably feel okay about it, but at the moment we're just kind of focusing on some more of the music parts of it. But yeah, so that's an album that's already up on the Internet Archive. If you find the other one, if you look for Alpha Test Pilot on the Internet Archive, you should be able to find that. That album as well, and it's obviously free to listen to it and everything like that. It's been up for years now. What's it? 2008. Jeez. Yeah, it's quite an old song, really. But yeah, so I put that down as my fourth album, and so you can probably hear a few bits here and there which are, you know, possibly were a bit rough, could have used a bit more work on it. I've kind of learned the techniques and stuff later on, stuff like that. I think I've kind of reached the end. I mean, it's nearly 4 hours, so I should probably get ready to end. But But yeah, so the albums before that are even more rougher and rougher, but they still, as I said, have like interesting parts to them. Funnily enough, it has 404 views, 404 if you know about websites and stuff. That's kind of amusing. But yeah, so I'm thinking. Let me see. Because if you stuck around this far, I may just do something. Let me see here. This is really weirdly arranged. I don't know what's going on here. But yeah, if you stuck around enough to listen to all of that stuff, do I have what I want? I don't know that I have what I'm looking for here. Wait a minute. So yeah, just play out. I might just play this one, which is, I think, enjoyed by other people, so hopefully people here can enjoy it, and I'll play you out with it. I don't fancy doing any raid or anything at the moment, so if you just want to listen to the song, you can listen to the song. Otherwise, nice for you to pop by, and I shall see you next time, which should be, what day is it today? I don't know, what day is it today? Wednesday, so probably Friday afternoon UK time. Thank you. So I'll play out with this song and have... I'm just going to get things set up so I can flick over and flick my microphone off and whatever. But yes, listen to the song if you want to. We're not doing a raid or anything, so it's just going to be this song and then ending. But thank you for watching. I'll see you, hopefully see you next time.
Well, the bison from New York State bully other bison around. And the bison that they bully are utterly and fully fed up of being trodden in the ground. In order to relieve the taunting they receive, they replicate the torment down the line. So the bison that are bullied by the bison that are bullies bully other bison till the end of time. Or... Buffalo, 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 oh buffalo, 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 buffalo. And John handed in their work in their English class one day. And Mrs. Burke marked their work, and this is what she had to say. You're both quite bright, but only one of you is right. The other's grasp of English is bad. John, your use of had is wrong. James has it right with had. Or... James, well John had Mrs. Burke's respect. Oh James, well John had been correct. Oh James, well John had Mrs. Burke's respect. Oh James, well John had been correct. Oh, the horse raced past the barn fell. The author wrote the novel would sell. Time flies like an arrow. Fruit flies like a banana. buffalo, 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 oh buffalo, 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 buffalo. And James will John had Mrs. Burke's respect. Oh James will John had been correct. And buffalo, 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 oh buffalo, 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 buffalo.